waiting for my big break still. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. But this, a lot of people are like, yeah, don't play that, you know, it's whatever. It's just it's a little joke song. But it was my friend's favorite. If you guys are old school fans of mine, you remember Loretta Allcaps? Woo! Loretta Allcaps, she passed over last 2 Christmases ago. And she was if you don't know, she was like my #1 fan. We called her Loretta Allcaps because literally she would always be on Facebook and write everything in all caps. And she was like in her late 70s, she was in a wheelchair, she had one lung, one eye, half a stomach. She was a medical disaster. And she got herself with her big red scooter. She had a big red scooter that had pictures of me all over it. And she, you know what, she had so many things wrong with her, never complained, never had a bad word in her mouth about anybody. And she the end of COVID meant she just got stuck in a hospital. She was recovering from a stroke, and right at the beginning of lockdown, and she was like about to get out, and then someone in her wing got COVID, and she was really scared, and then she got COVID, and she was really scared, and I was like, okay, listen. She was very religious family, and she's just like, I don't want to die here, And I said, listen, how many times has the doctor been right? Because the doctors were just like, yeah, well, you better get good with your family and settle your affairs. And I'm like, who the fuck are these doctors? Anyway, I said, when was the last time the doctor was right when he told you you were going to die? She's like, like exactly. And here's something else I know about you. You've been at death's door so many times, death probably thinks you're a Jehovah's Witness, and is like, shit! And she beat COVID with her one lung and her giant beat-up body, and her family finally around Thanksgiving just boosted her out of the hospital. They're like, screw it, we're bringing our mom home. And so she got to have Thanksgiving and Christmas with her family. And we talked almost every day. When she was in the hospital, she was in some room with no windows, so I would FaceTime with her and walk around Portland and show her she had her favorite tree and her flowers, and so I kind of was a window. We got really close over that time. And so right after Christmas, a couple years ago, her daughter calls me and says, she's like, hey, I was like, oh, you okay, Jenny? And she's like, I think we're there. I said, well, where are you? She's like, we're in the emergency room. I said, okay, do you have her phone with you? Can you FaceTime with me? She's like, no, we had to go in an ambulance, but we have my phone. So I'm like, well, put me on speaker. And so I talked to Loretta, and I said, I was like, hey, lady, how you doing? And she's like, my cloud is coming. I said, okay, are you scared? She's like, no. I said, okay, so what do you want to hear? And so I had my uke, and I played a couple songs for her, and she just kept making requests, and I was like, damn. She's ready. And this was her favorite song, and it was if you were ever at a show that Loretta was at, when this song would come on, she would be in the front row, like some crazy fire hazard sparklers would be thrown around. She'd get everybody to sing. She'd have half your phone numbers by now. But I finished the song, and then Jenny, her daughter, gets on the phone. And she goes, "Okay, that's it. She's gone. Thanks." And I was like, "All right. Well, that's not a bad way to say goodbye to a friend." And so when people are like, "Oh, that song," it's like, I'm like, fuck you. You know what? It's just, the song is a joke, and if we're all gonna be so like weird about words and stuff, there's not a single swear in the song. And trust me, I hate the word vagina. It's gross. It doesn't sound like what it is. It just sounds like something you get between your toes at the gym. You're like, oh my god, I got a vagina, it's super itchy. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound like what it is. So I get it, it makes people uncomfortable, especially our penis Americans, no joke. But this is for my friend Loretta Allcaps, because she sure fucking loved this song, and she was one of the best people I ever met. not loose or, all gigantor. This is a metaphor for my super vigantastically mystical feminine goddess core.